Hello, Keef Talks, first proper episode, and I'm going to talk about a spy in my car. Yes, there's a spy in my car, and the reason is motor insurance and the fact that I've lived abroad for quite a long time, and consequently I don't have a no claims bonus. So I drove a lot in the UK before I left, mostly company cars, so I wasn't responsible for the insurance and I didn't get a no claims discount. In Dubai I drove a lot because you had to, because public transport was rubbish. In Madrid I didn't drive at all because public transport was brilliant and you would be mad to have a car in a city like that. So I come back to the UK, I buy a car and I have to insure it, and they ask me about my driving history and I tell them I haven't got one, sorry. And they say, oh, that's fine, just give us all your money for the rest of your life. Honestly, the premiums are frightening. Anyway, one company did say you can get a 10% discount if you agree to have this thing installed in your car. It's a telematics device, and it spies on you. It's a little plastic box that just plugs into the diagnostic port on the car. I agreed to this and they said, and if you're good, you could get up to 40% discount on your next renewal, which is marvellous because I'm actually a pretty safe driver. The only times I've hit other objects have been at low speed going backwards in car parks, which, mea culpa, I am rubbish at reversing. I hate it. And there was also that time when I totaled a rental car in Dubai and almost totaled myself as well, but that again is another story. So they sent me this thing and they called me up after about 5 days and said, you don't seem to have installed it. And I'm like, how do you know? And they said, well, we're not getting any signal from it. I said, well, I haven't received it. And it was only a day or two after that when my wife was putting on her wellies to do some gardening, and the wellies live just inside the front door, and this little package had somehow got into one of the wellies. Anyway, so I unwrapped it and plugged it in, and I was very nervous actually to start with because I didn't know what it was looking for and what it was going to criticise, you know, so I was driving very carefully. I was indicating every time I was going to make a turn. I was doing all my gear changes properly. Well, I needn't have worried. There's a website that actually has your data. You can log in and you can see full details of every journey that you make, like how long it took you, how far it was. It knows what time of day, what roads you were on, and all kinds of things, and it just calculates a score based on those kind of factors. It doesn't seem to mind if you speed on motorways. Don't ask me how I found that out. So it's going well. I'm in the gold category, which means my average score is more than 82%, and almost every day really when I go to the local supermarket I get a poor score that could be as low as 50 because it doesn't like the roads that I'm driving on. And because those roads make up most of the journey, then they have a big influence on the total score, which is a pain in the backside. They won't actually tell me which roads these are, but I can guess. And I don't consider them dangerous at all. However, I'm not moving just to get a better score. I'm really not. 2 or 3 times a month we'll do a longer trip anyway, and then that evens out the average, or it bumps up the average, because, you know, on some of those I've had 99%, which is a bit marvellous really. So it's incredibly clever technology and very, very useful, and I'm sure the police absolutely love it. In fact, I did read a few weeks ago about a stolen car being recovered because it still had an active telematics device in it, and the police were able to just home in on its location and nab the culprits. But I did mention this on Facebook, and one of my American friends replied and said, which effing third world totalitarian state have you moved to now? Which, well, you know, it tickled me. I mean, it is surveillance, but I have agreed to it. And, you know, I'm pretty sure that all modern cars have this built in and you don't know about it. You know, that's the kind of world we live in. But I am very disturbed to hear reports that soon all babies will be implanted with this thing as well. That is just a step too far.